Good day, I'm Theodore Henry, and this is your JIS News for Friday, January 24, 2025. The government of Jamaica, through the Ministry of Health and Wellness, has formalized plans with the Republic of the Philippines to boost the country's healthcare workforce. A memorandum of understanding on health cooperation was signed during a ceremony at the Jamaica-Philippines Hotel in Kingston on Thursday. It's the main outcome of a 3-day official visit to the island, led by Secretary of Health for the Republic of the Philippines, Dr. Teodoro J. Herbosa. This follows a visit to the Philippines in December by senior technocrats in the Ministry of Health and Wellness to further health cooperation dialogue between both countries. Minister of Health and Wellness, Dr. Christopher Tufton, says the MOU is a transformational step in keeping with efforts to right-size service delivery in the public health system.
It remains our commitment to right-size the healthcare system to be more responsive to healthcare challenges being faced by the Jamaican people, including chronic illnesses, dengue, emergent diseases that continue to surface since COVID-19. And in this regard, the support and cooperation are not merely beneficial, they are essential for knowledge and resource sharing and strategizing to build a resilient and robust health workforce capable of addressing both present and future health threats.
Included in this wide-ranging agreement is capacity building and knowledge sharing in biotechnology, medical equipment, epidemiology, healthcare management, and health professional training and certification. The agreement will also facilitate exchange visits for specialist nurses and other health professionals.
The Philippines looks forward to working closely with our Jamaican counterparts to turn the vision of this agreement into a reality. An immediate next step will be the organization of a joint technical working group to draft the plan of action and also sending immediately of a couple of health workers to the country Jamaica from the Philippines.
Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness has reaffirmed his commitment to establishing Jamaica as an international financial services hub.
It is our intention to ensure that we complete the legislative framework to ensure that Jamaica can become an international financial service center.
The Prime Minister was speaking at the Jamaica Stock Exchange's Investments and Capital Markets Conference held at the Jamaica-Philippines Hotel in New Kingston on Tuesday. He urged all stakeholders in Jamaica's financial sector to collaborate in achieving this vision. For the government's part, he points to key laws that have already been passed, including the Partnership General Act and the Trust and Corporate Services Providers Act. The final piece of the legislative framework is the Limited Liability Companies Act, which is being revised to ensure it aligns with global expectations.
This act aims to provide a more business-friendly framework than the Companies Act. This legislative suite reflects the government's commitment to creating a modern business environment that supports both local and foreign enterprises while ensuring compliance with global standards. It will offer new business structures, attract investments, and solidify Jamaica's place as an international business hub.
The Montego Bay Perimeter Road project is now approximately 55% complete and is scheduled for completion in May 2026. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness gave the update as he addressed the House of Representatives earlier this week. China Harbor Engineering Company, CHEC, was awarded the $274 million design build construction contract. In addition to construction of the 15.1 kilometers bypass road, it involves rehabilitation and expansion of the Barnett Street West Green Avenue roadway. The project also covers construction of the Long Hill bypass to reduce traffic congestion and a comprehensive drainage study of the Montego Bay bypass area.
The Long Hill bypass was originally designed as 2 lanes to be later expanded to 4 lanes. However, the government has decided to expand to 4 lanes now for significant cost savings and the benefits it will afford residents of St. James and indeed Westmoreland.
90% of the work on the Montego River Bridge has also been completed.
I toured the bridge and it is a fantastic piece of infrastructure. It's the largest bridge in Jamaica.
More than 200 farmers in the communities of Grants Bailey and Thatch Walk in St. Anne are set to benefit from the repair of crucial farm roads. The Castle, or Grants Bailey to Norwood, and Thatch Walk to Norwood farm roads were completed at a combined cost of $27 million under the Ministry of Agriculture's National Farm Work Project. Agriculture Minister Floyd Green says they're not only providing easier access for farmers, but others in the communities as well.
The reality is that roads are critical to raise the level of standard of living of our rural communities. Not only are these roads helping our farmers, but they're helping our children go to school, they're helping everybody who traverses the areas.
The road repairs completed thus far represent Phase 1 of the National Farm Work Project, which plans to continue over the next 3 years. It's part of a national program where the Ministry of Agriculture is allocating over $800 million this year for the improvement of more than 70 roads across the island. Widely acclaimed poet, playwright, and novelist Professor Kwame Dawes has been appointed Poet Laureate of Jamaica for 2025 to 2028. He was bestowed with the insignia by Deputy Governor General Stedman Fuller during the ceremony of investiture held at King's House on Wednesday. Professor Dawes is the fourth Poet Laureate in post-independent Jamaica. He succeeds prolific poet Olive Sr., accomplished author Lorna Goodison, and literary giant Professor Mervyn Morris. Professor Dawes, who was born in Ghana in 1962 and relocated to Jamaica in 1971, is the author of more than 30 poetry books and numerous other works, including essays, criticism, and fiction. The Poet Laureate, among other things, is expected to stimulate a greater appreciation for Jamaican poetry and create an avenue for public involvement in the spoken arts. Minister of Culture Olivia Grange says Professor Dawes brings an unparalleled depth of experience and insight that is well suited to the role.
Professor Dawes' work, often delving skillfully into themes of identity, resilience, and the rich tapestry of Jamaican life, makes him a fitting ambassador for the nation's literary voice.
In his response, Professor Dawes, who is one of the co-founders of the Calabash International Literary Festival, underscored the immense value of the Office of the Poet Laureate of Jamaica.
The establishment of the Office of the Poet Laureate of Jamaica is a gesture towards service. It recognizes the role of the poet in society and in the legacy of our great Jamaican poets who have year after year sought language to capture in some way the history of sentiment and experience in our time. And I consider my role one of affirming this nation's desire to facilitate and make possible the room in which anyone caught in the dream and desire and compulsion to talk them talk, to articulate experience with the beautiful execution of language to remain available to them.
And finally, the final match of the three-game series between the Sunshine Girls and South Africa is set for Saturday, January 25 at the National Indoor Sports Centre. Jamaica currently leads the series 2-0, having secured a 55-47 victory last Saturday and a 59-47 win on Wednesday night, earning them the Margaret Beckford Sunshine Series trophy. Head coach for the Sunshine Girls, Sashige Henry Wright, says the team gave an improved performance.
The girls have been a good cohesion. They have been mentally tough. They have showed resilience in terms of their preparation and in terms of their competition. Still more room for growth because it's an early season in our journey. It's our second test, and the fact that they have won back-to-back is quite impressive.
Defender Latanya Wilson stole the show, earning MVP honors for the game.
I looked behind of me and in front of me and I said, guys, we need to get one and we work together as a unit. I'll be selfish to say it's only me here on court, but I think it was a defense unit and it was an all-in-one, a team unit as well.
The final match between Jamaica's Sunshine Girls and South Africa is scheduled to start at 6 p.m. on Saturday. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Theodore Henry. Thanks for watching.